Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Sure did.
Yes, episode 4.
Yes.
All right.
I know.
4th episode ever.
Season 1, episode 4.
Yep. No, it was a good little episode. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of little scenes.
Yes.
This is where I'll say that when not anything distinctive is happening, they all look alike. I was like, wait a minute, Kelsey, Ashley, Rosie, which one's which?
Well, as they were like, at the end when they were coming to the event and they like were all arriving, I'm like, wait, what? Who's in the car? Like, what's going? Yeah.
Right. And then really, I know who Liz is, obviously, and I know Alicia, and I guess Rulla, although whatever. But it didn't help that the beginning was Dolores and Liz, because they were cutting back and forth like, wait, who's who? Who's who?
It really is interesting when you see that old picture of Liz, how the change and the metamorphosis into Dolores. It's,
yeah.
Very
and it's very clear that the eyes and the mouth, like the plastic
got
surgery.
bigger. Yeah.
Definitely. You know, and that it's, I'd be interested in seeing like other clients of his to see if they all have the same eyes and the same mouth.
But she's just like, here, Dolores, make me look like that.
Right. Or is it like a Mr. Potato Head thing where he just knows how to do one thing, or, you know, I do eyes like this.
Not Mr. Potato Head.
Well, I mean, it could be. I don't know.
That's funny.
But it seems that things picked up with Liz being embarrassed about her behavior at the party last week.
Right. She was triggered. She told Dolores she was triggered by the ongoing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think what the gist of it is, and she goes into it when she makes out with Kelsey. I'm glad they didn't, belabor the point. It was, I was triggered by you co-signing on these rumors that are not true, but you made it a thing by saying like, well, Liz, maybe people are just, talking about the ongoing. So I understand where Liz was how she was triggered by that, because this is her friend who's, acting as if these are true truths.
Right.
And so, but she regrets how she handled it, because she could have just said, that's not cool, Kelsey. It's not true, but she was drunk and eating cake.
See, and that's what I like. I like a good drunk. Now, I like someone who, when they've been drinking too much, when they've overreacted, they can see it for what it is and be like, I just had too much to drink.
Right.
And be able to say like, I would not normally react that way, So
I wonder if she thought that the Dino thing was going to come up at all. Or if she thought,
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like if she was legitimately thinking, Alicia, you like made this now into a thing when you brought it on camera 2 episodes ago.
But I don't think Alicia didn't bring that up out of thin air. The producers had to have been like, hey, you should say something about that. So somewhere along the line in all the stories and the lead up to the show, someone mentioned that there was this guy named Dino.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure they said,
Sorry.
If they said to Liz, like, what are some things we should know about you? What are the things people will say about you? She might say, well, the people think I'm having this affair with my best friend, but I'm not. And, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
So, yeah.
We know that at one point, Liz did go to the gypsy to clean everything out of it.
I didn't get that. I heard you say it, but I was like, oh, gypsy. But then I saw, gypsy.
Yeah.
GYPSEA.
Yes. I mean, just in general, that's problematic, the term gypsy these days. And so on top of it, to, make a pun out of it, I don't know if that makes it any better or worse. But...
You can only use it if you're singing a Cher song.
Oh, yes.
Trams on the leaves.
You did not just do that.
Complete with a hair flip. You can't see it if you're listening to this, but there is a hair flip.
Well, you can't see it if you are watching it because you don't have hair to flip.
But it's my imaginary. It's
your phantom hair.
It's all about the head toss as you're flipping the hair. Everyone knows that.
Got it. No, I love that.
It's like a mime.
Yeah. Are you going to regret doing that later? Are you going to have to apologize to Kelsey about that? No. That's so
probably not. No.
It was cute. No, but I am glad you're right that like they just ran at it face on, and like when Kelsey met her on the boat, that she said like, let me just put all my cards on the table and tell you how things were.
Well, also, I'm glad because there's a speculation about last week about Kelsey and Dino, and she fully says this episode, she and Dino hooked up, and then he got weird, it seems, and it got dramatic, and she wants something to do with him, which is awkward when he's, you were best friends with the same person. So you might run into each other.
Yeah.
Yes. But maybe she was projecting her issues with Dino on Liz when she said, the ongoing, because she really just doesn't like Dino. And yeah,
that makes sense.
Interesting.
For sure. We then had everyone coming over to Alicia's house. Was that?
Well, before that, they went to the beach on like the lamest beach day ever.
It was Ashley's little beach day.
It was almost as bad as the beach day on RHORI.
Oh yeah, where Uba got all like.
And was that Puerto Rico?
Yeah, it wasn't Puerto Rico. Was it Puerto Rico?
It was with Raquel's.
Yeah, wherever Raquel was from.
Yeah,
it was Puerto Rico.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they went to the beach that Uba was just like clutching her pearls.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't that bad though.
No, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't as bad as was made out to be.
What I couldn't get out of my head is that you showed me that one TikTok of that girl who was, saying that like she went to school with some of them and everything, and and these beaches they keep going to, those aren't beaches. Those are just like side of the road, sort of things. Oh, this was clearly a beach. Yes,
because they showed people like frolicking and like a lot of people just on the other side of the camera, basically. So,
but, I have no problem with people just making it a day of going to the beach. Like, it doesn't need to be this fancy beach club or anything like that.
Well, apparently it does if you're Alicia.
That's what's weird to me is I guess I've just never experienced a beach club. Like,
I haven't either.
Just go to the beach, bring a cooler, bring some chairs, a blanket.
Unless we're in Hawaii, I don't like going to the beach typically.
Well, the beaches around here are a little cold unless it's
they're cold and it's really like a trek to get down there, and so it doesn't feel as delightful as Hawaii has spoiled me. So
I gotta take you to some of the other beaches. There are some beaches in Northern California that aren't like scaling a cliff to get down to the sand.
But even like when I lived in LA, I never went to like the Santa Monica beach. I'm just not like a beach person typically, but I can be convinced if
I'll have to convince you sometime. We really should go camping.
Well, step too far, my friend.
Well, our friends have the Airstream. Not that we would stay in the Airstream with them, but we could do a tent site near them and like hang out with them. Or our friend Jen, she likes to camp.
Or we could just go to Hawaii.
Well, that costs a few $1,000s.
I know. We need to go back though.
We definitely need to go back. So, maybe we'll go lay by. We'll get some sun when we go to Palm Springs this June. So
yes,
we'll see if we need some more beach after that.
I like the beach too. I like the ocean. It's very buoyant, and so I feel like very floaty, and I like it better than a pool. So
interesting.
They noticed none of them got in that water.
Yeah. No.
It also seemed cold too. Like at one point, like they were like it got really overcast. And, like,
that's true. Covered up. Well, there were people at the beach though, so it's not like it wasn't. It was just like a weird filming thing.
Maybe it was a cloudy day.
Yeah, could have
the best beach day.
So
basically, the whole point of it was like, let's talk about the party and let's talk about Liz. And Liz and Kelsey talked about Liz before they made up and whatever. And this is when we got the whole Liz is scary narrative, which Liz is scary. And it's not because she has like this huge house and she's successful. She just looks like she could beat the shit out of you. That's what makes Liz scary. I wouldn't cross her because she would like just backhand you into Tuesday. So, like, period. Just say it. She looks like a backhander.
Well, I mean, just in that, like, she just seems like she reacts easily.
Yes. And
more so than Alicia reacts at the end of the episode when Rosie brings it up. But yeah, I don't know why.
It wasn't,
I think for me, the word scared or I'm afraid of is always...
Or walking on eggshells. I think that was because Alicia did say that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. So she should admit to that. If they're really good friends, just like sometimes I feel like I'm walking on eggshells with you. I don't want to upset you because...
Right. That is walking on eggshells is totally different than I'm afraid of you.
Yeah.
I mean, they can be I'm afraid to upset you.
Right.
But that's I'm walking on eggshells because I just don't want to, set you off or whatever it is.
It's a hand-in-hand thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, every time anyone says walking on eggshells, I always think of Save the Last Dance.
I think I didn't see.
How did you not see that movie?
I might have. I feel like because it's such part of pop culture that I know it, but I don't think I've seen it like from beginning to end.
Yeah.
We should watch that.
Yeah.
Kerry Washington's in that too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Julia Stiles, and I forget the guy who plays.
Oh,
it's not Mekhi Phifer.
I was going to say Mekhi Phifer.
I don't think it's Mekhi Phifer.
No, because weren't they in O together?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We should watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the line in there about I'm not walking on eggshells just because you brought to the club.
Oh. I think I know what those are.
So, yeah.
So anyways, Alicia said it, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. But then we have everyone over at Alicia's house. Her aunt and her mother and someone else, another aunt.
Another aunt, and then...
Oh, before we get to her house, though, pizza chips, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Like, first off, those weren't pizza chips. That was like personal-sized pizzas. Those are like Pizza Hut pan pizzas.
No cheese. It's just like cheese. It's like just bread with some sauce on it.
But first off, is it crispy? Is it soggy? It looks soggy.
It seemed like it was hard to tear. So it didn't seem soggy. It just seemed like maybe it was too
spongy.
Dried. Yes.
Yeah, see, it didn't look...
It dried out.
Now, the size that they brought over to Alicia's house that they showed her putting out, that looked more appealing because they were smaller.
Yeah.
And they looked like they were specially made for that. Whereas these other ones looked like they were just personalized pizzas they tore in half.
Right. Yeah. I've never heard of pizza chips.
I've had, I don't never heard them put that way, but I've had like pizza dough with like sauce on it without anything else and like in a non-pizza setting. But I always thought it was kind of weird. And I'm kind of with Ashley on that. Like, I want cheese on it. Also, I don't think it's weird. Like, people put charcuterie boards out like at parties.
Well, people also like have pizza out on the beach as well.
Yeah.
Not like Domino's, but like, they'll have like a little tiny pizza at a beach club and they'll be like, that's, you just eat that in the shade.
So I don't know why having cheese out on the beach would be a deadly thing, Alicia.
I know. Alicia was like, I don't like it.
But
I don't like it.
I guess part of the bakery world and the pizza empire. It's all good. The thing I realized watching the taglines again today is that opening bit where she's holding all those boxes. I'm like, those are all empty. Every one of those boxes is empty.
The coffee cup is empty.
Yeah.
The box is empty. It's a thing.
Once I want the coffee cup to have coffee in it and I want the pizza box to have pizza.
Or you need to act like it is in it. Like not just like...
Yeah. In her case, I totally get that she was doing a photo shoot. There's no need for the pizza boxes to be full. Right. But at the same time, if you're going to be... can't just be like hoisting around 8 pizzas and going, woo, nothing in the boxes.
But speaking of pizza... So basically, Alicia has no financial independence from her fiance, who they are not going to get married anytime soon because of Pizza Mama.
I know, but that was almost the best non sequitur ever. Speaking of pizza, I was like, also, I was hoping you were going to turn into some really awesome analogy, but no, this doesn't.
No. Ashley, my friend Ashley, not Ashley on the show, was telling me she went to Mellow Mushroom this past weekend. I miss the Mellow Mushroom.
Yeah.
I want a calzone so bad. We need to get a calzone soon.
We could do that this weekend.
Maybe.
Or sometime this week.
Yes.
What we need to do is we need to find the West Coast equivalent of Mellow Mushroom.
I don't think there is one.
There has to be one. There has to be. We'll figure it out.
Sorry.
So, but yeah, what did they talk about at Alicia's house? Oh, about,
her lack of
financial
independence. Yeah. Her name's not on the house. She has no equity in the businesses, and she has to ask him for money. And he, as the mother of his child, Billy, I'm the mother of your child.
Why are you doing your Michelle impersonation from the Valley? Because it applies here. I get it.
You would think he would be more respectful of her and want her to have what she is owed because,
it seems odd, I don't know, that when she was explaining it later at the beach and doing a little role play, it does seem a little odd that he doesn't get.
Why is that? Yeah.
I think there has to be more to the story, and that maybe it's just, in progress or something. I don't know.
But it can be their kids 9, 10, and they're still just engaged. Well, that's part of her because she's afraid of getting married. But also by this time he could have put her name on the house.
Maybe he's like, maybe he's been telling her to get work, to have a job, and like this is his way of.
I need to have him because I feel like this is now the third episode where we've talked about her lack of financial independence, and I need her to have a conversation with him on camera. So we know like his point of view, because all I can do is speculate like he's this dick who's just not, giving her what she's owed.
Well, and also like we know that first season Housewives doesn't pay a whole lot, especially on a new show, I'm sure. But she's getting something from this. It's probably, more than she's seen in the past.
Do you think this is why she did the show?
Well, I'm assuming so. Not for any reason like get a divorce like Bronwyn or anything.
Well, you can't get divorced if you're not married.
Well, to leave the guy or whatever. But no, definitely it had to be a reason to get some money.
Yeah.
The other thing when they talked about there was Rulla's husband. Yeah. It was interesting hearing Alicia's family just like, he's stepping out on you and all that stuff, and like
I'm already exhausted by Rulla. This guy's lame. He's still cheating. You said for yourself you don't trust him. Yes, I'm sure he's a great father and he can be really nice to you, but deep in your heart that you're always gonna be looking over your shoulder.
Right.
And so why are you doing that? And he's just kind of a yutz.
Well, if he wanted before, he's gonna want it again. All the time.
Wanda.
Yeah. Everyone I like that it wasn't just us.
My husband wanted.
It's like, what, he wanted? Like, no.
Wanted.
Like, oh, got it. Gotcha. Yes.
Yes. Not Billy. What's his name? Brian,
yeah.
will wander again.
Yes.
Brian is still wandering.
Well, as we see those clips from next week.
What was missing from this conversation was Joellen.
So here's the thing. I kind of like that Joellen wasn't in this episode.
Yeah.
Because had Joellen been there, then Rulla would have been all blah, 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 and like all in a tizzy.
She just got drunk.
But I like that this shows that when certain people aren't in an episode, they still have things to talk about.
Right.
That they can still do other things. So, like, everyone always says, like, oh, it's always about so-and-so, or on other franchises, like, oh, if Dorit wasn't around, what would they be talking about? They would find something else.
Right. You have to, shift and other people. Right. It's an ensemble. It's not just one person.
Right.
Although Joellen has, been a big part of the last 3 episodes.
But from seeing the clips for next week, I'm kind of like, man, why doesn't she, she's making it does seem like she's making it her life's goal to just rub Rulla's face in it.
Right. I think the fact that Brian did what he did to her in regards to her job is, making her I
want to see something else from Joellen other than Rulla's husband cheated. So it's hopefully we get to before the mid-seasons.
Right. Well, no, it's all about her husband and her sister pretending to have a thing.
The thing that drove me nuts about that is they have those front-loading washer and dryer, and they don't have the stands for them. And they were like, she was sitting on the floor.
Why are you doing laundry on the floor? Why are you putting the clean laundry on the floor? I don't understand that.
I don't know.
I understand
have no idea. I also don't know why, those things without pedestals are really low to the ground.
They're very low. What you do is you take the laundry out and you dump it on the bedroom, on the bed, and that's how you fold it all up and take it to where it's supposed to go. Why are you on the floor with the children?
And while I'm judging their house, their kitchen, Formica countertops and an old ass oven, I was like, what's going on?
She's gonna have a glow up next season because that did look very quaint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, the house in general, when they show the outside,
you can't have Louis Vuitton bags and then your kitchen is from 1984.
Yeah.
It's just you can't do that.
I don't mind old cabinets. That's fine. Like if it looks a little outdated, fine. But put a new countertop, get some new appliances. That's stuff you can.
It really does zhuzh it up, and yeah.
So I was surprised. Yeah. Next, we're gonna find out that she has wall units or window units. That was a New Jersey.
I forgot about window units.
For those who don't remember, New Jersey, wasn't it Rachel? No, it was
Danielle.
Danielle, but who said it? It was Jen.
Oh,
I think Jen.
I think somebody said a really snide comment about her window units, and I'm like, ouch.
Yeah, it's just there's just wall units. It wasn't window units. They have wall units. Like if they don't have central air, they have.
I feel like they said window.
Probably both. But
she was at a 5-story walk up.
Yeah. now that we have a portable air conditioner in our loft to keep this place cool, I feel
for
bad.
Necessity, though.
Well, so we have the vent sticking out the window, so that's one thing. But we don't have like the whole square unit that could like
Correct.
and like could crush somebody.
Take out a small animal.
Yeah, so I do feel a little bit better about that. But we also have central air if we need it.
We do,
which we do often.
We have options.
Does that bring us to them going to the thing?
We have Rosie and Ashley talking about Rosie not wanting to have kids.
Yeah.
It's an interesting point of view because so many housewives are desperate to have children. Everyone's fertility or lack of fertility journey is valid.
Yes.
And so to have this other point of view of like, I just don't think, I'm a housewife. That's cool, but I don't know if I want to have the kids. And it's funny how her husband was saying, or she said her husband keeps saying, we have this big house. What else are we going to do with it? Just have it for yourselves. Have a big house.
Yeah. I'm familiar with someone saying, we have a big house in the suburbs. Have you ever thought about kids?
You don't need to fill it.
The thing that I roll my eyes at is that I know it's true, but I'm tired of hearing the cliche of like, I like kids. I like other people's kids. I can give them back to their parents.
It's
like,
very cliche.
Like, for crying out loud. Like, I'm just tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
So when Rosie pretty much said that, I was just like, I also like that the entire time she's talking to Ashley, Ashley's kids are just like climbing all over her. And Ashley did not stop moving once. And all Rosie was doing was talking about her the entire time.
And about not having kids.
Right.
And Ashley's like, well, I guess you're right.
Right. Like, and like, what do you want Ashley to do? Like, and again, I don't know what else Rosie would have been talking about, but I don't know if Ashley was supposed to like stop and like put her kids somewhere and address her, but it was a funny juxtaposition. That's all.
Yes.
So.
See, yeah. So then we get to, was it Railway Express or whatever?
I forget the name of it, but yeah,
it's basically you're like on like
an old railroad track,
like you're Indiana Jones, but you're bicycling instead of doing the.
Instead of doing the CC. Yeah,
yes.
Very true.
Very much so. And it's like a lot of side conversations. So it was in the car on the way, Rosie's talking about quitting her job, and Kelsey informed us, alleged that she really got fired for having an affair with one of the higher ups, which I'm sure will come out and lead to a big fight between
which we had heard before in like a rumor situation.
Yes,
episode
like
1 or
online 2. Or something.
Yeah, no, I think episode 2 someone mentioned.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
But I think she said it and she denied that.
Yes. She brought it up and said everyone says that, but that never actually is what happened.
Correct. Although Kelsey's like, and then Kelsey says, I know, and all of Rhode Island knows. Yeah. All of Rhode Island knows about Rosie's affair. Yeah,
that she didn't leave because she was sick or whatever. I forget what her story was.
Well, she was like, she got lipo, then I don't know.
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah. So that one. And then for whatever reason, Rosie says to Liz as they're bicycling the thing, what do you think about Ashley? Like in the most least subtle way ever.
Right.
I
thought it was interesting that Liz made note the fact that Ashley didn't really say hi to her at the party. Like, I don't know, like above and beyond everyone being frightened of Liz, blah, 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 blah. Like sometimes, if you're the host of a party, people don't want to take a lot of your time.
She was talking about the barbecue.
I thought that was, that's a Joellen.
That was Joellen.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Right. Not the 4th of July party.
Yes, but it was, I think I'm the same way. I'm a shy person. Ashley's a shy person. People mistake that for being aloof and, not a nice person.
Right.
But it's just that, we're just shy. And then going back to the like Liz's intimidating argument.
Well, really, you're not nice sometimes. Let's just.
Well, yes, that's true. And I don't really like people, but I'm very nice. Most of the time. No,
you are.
I am a very nice person. Yes,
you are.
I make fun.
And you do like people.
Well, certain people.
The people you agree to be around.
Correct.
Yes.
I also don't like meeting new people. It's just not my thing.
Whereas I love meeting new people.
I'm all filled up on friends. For reals.
Yeah, okay. All right. Moving on. No, sorry. I shouldn't have even opened that can.
So, yes. So they have a conversation, Rosie and Liz, And, Rosie does it all like, you're so intimidating, blah, 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 blah. And like Liz says she puts walls up, and, it makes sense. She's sensitive. She puts a wall up. And then later on, of course, like Rosie, again, and not subtle at all, let me pull you aside, Ashley, so I can tell you what Liz said about you. If you're going to play this game of gossip and bone collecting, you need to do it in a more subtle way and less obvious.
Yes.
Preferably when, you're not around the other people. You bone collect and then you have lunch the next day. So, that was fun, that event. By the way, Liz said she thought you were blah, blah, blah.
Or be prepared when someone asks, what were you talking about, with what you were talking about.
Correct.
Say, I was just telling her what we were talking about on the way up. And you don't have to leave it. You could leave it at that.
Because then it comes out anyways.
But you don't have to say, I was telling her Liz thinks she's a bitch. You could just be like... I was just telling her what Liz and I were talking about. It could have been the weather. It didn't have to be anything incendiary.
Yeah.
So just kind of goofy.
Hopefully, like after this, people stop being so, she's your friend, she's your castmate, stop being afraid of her. But then you have to get to know her, and she has to let you get to know her.
Right.
So it works both ways, but I hope by the end of the season they stop being afraid of Liz.
I did enjoy that Rulla was making cocktails.
That was pretty funny how she was like shake, 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 and like poured without spilling a drop.
Right. And then like everyone else was like, it was weird when they got there. Kelsey was like, I think Rulla was doing all the peddling. I was like, when? When was she doing anything? Because she was busy making drinks the whole time.
Well, she was just so excited. She's like, I can shake and pedal.
Yeah, no, I'm all for someone who brings a cocktail shaker.
It was pretty funny. I enjoyed buzzed Rulla.
Yeah.
More so than Rulla wringing her hands about her husband.
I was a little upset that no one called her Rulla. Like, I want that to be every episode, but it was not. It was not in this.
Rulla.
Not once.
No.
And then that's when we get to Rosie essentially stirring dirt at the event.
Because again, Liz is intimidating. And oh, by the way, weren't you saying Alicia? So yes, Alicia, you did say the thing. You're mad at Rosie for calling you out for saying the thing, but you're misdirecting your anger.
Well, Rosie also was saying it with a shit-eating grin on her face.
You're right. That's true as well.
And she was clearly misconstruing her words.
Yes.
And saying it in such a way that was like, Liz, Alicia hates you, Liz. Like, pretty much.
And she could have made her point without bringing Alicia into it. She said, like, Ashley feels this way. I feel this way. We've all been intimidated by you. She didn't have to say, and Alicia said, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like, but now she knows, don't fuck with Alicia.
Also, yeah, because what she said was basically like, Alicia said that like you're always pissed off, which is not what she was getting at. That was not the intention behind her words. So.
She took like bits and pieces of that conversation, and I was like, and then she said it's like not totally what she said, but there is some truth to it. But I understand Alicia didn't want her repeating that. Yeah. She was waiting for Liz to see it on camera. I didn't when she watched it, man.
I did enjoy Dolores just sitting there watching everyone like it. She's like, all right. Like,
and it was good old days. Also, I think Dolores is like, oh, being a friend of is great. I am not involved in this at all. Pass the fruit. Yeah.
She's like, you guys need to make up or something. Like she like puts a little bit of advice in there, and they like clearly did not listen to her. And she's like, okay, whatever.
I think she was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna watch the show.
Yeah, it's good.
Alicia did like flip real quick on Rosie to go from like quoting the OC.
Oh yeah,
welcome to Rhode Island, bitch.
Yeah, it did give me a little Teresa. Just in the way that they like, I don't know, like. Rosie was saying like some mean shit, like, and like she doesn't even know what that word means, and like kind of talking down to Alicia.
No, it wasn't Rosie. I think it was like Kelsey said that.
Oh, was it? Oh, either way, it does seem as though that maybe I don't know. I was getting some.
I think it is
the way that Alicia overreacted.
Truce a bit more endearing.
Oh, 100 million %. Yes, for sure.
And also, she forgave real quickly, which Teresa does not do.
Well, they're saying that they're forgiving.
But that took, what, 5-6 years?
No, I'm saying that Alicia said.
Oh.
Although she pointed out that Rosie's the one who will probably remember that they had this altercation.
Oh.
But yeah, we'll see.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, it's like, just say you're sorry. I'll be good. Say you're sorry. And Rosie said she was sorry, and I was like, okay, we're good.
I don't understand how that works, but more power to people who can do that. So
I liked my takeaway was that Alicia calls it Jane's Fonda. She loves Jane's Fonda.
Yeah.
I watch Jane's Fonda all the time.
Who's still working out to Jane Fonda videos? That's also the weird thing.
I mean, it's probably good. Okay, so we had a technical difficulty.
Yeah, someone just likes to whack microphones with their hand, just talking all Italian-like.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was my foot when I moved. My foot got caught in it.
You weren't being one of Alicia's aunts?
No. I wandered. My foot wandered.
It clearly did. But we were getting repetitive anyway.
Yes, and basically the gist was that, some people still watch Jane's Fonda. It's probably a really good workout still. Yeah. And we should do some Jane's Fonda.
Yeah, and we will talk about it next time.
Till next time.